everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for watching today's video. So today is New Year's Day when you're watching this or when I'm uploading this. And today's video is going to be a review and wear test of the new Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation with SPF 45. If you are interested in seeing my thoughts and opinions on this foundation, please keep watching and please give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the new Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation with SPF 45. I got mine in the shade 1W2 Sand, and basically this is supposed to be really moisturizing, medium coverage, good for most skin types, and it comes in 20 shades on Sephora's website. It's $45, and I mainly wanted to try this because when I saw that it was supposed to be hydrating, I thought it might be like a hydrating version of Double Wear, because I do like Estee Lauder's Double Wear, but sometimes it is a little too matte for me, so I have to mix it with something else. So this is what the bottle looks like. This reminds me of the IT Cosmetics CC cream. It's in the same kind of tube with a pump. We're gonna go ahead and try this out. I don't know how much of this to use. All right, we'll start with this. The pumps are pretty small, it looks like, so it's pretty runny. So let's go ahead and apply some of this. Okay, so the texture does feel really thin and definitely moisturizing. So I'm excited to try this out. So we're gonna start with that amount. That was about 1 pump. So I'm gonna use this Smashbox blurring foundation brush, and we're gonna blend this in. Okay, so it is blending in really, really easily. And it does feel very thin on my face. It does not feel thick or cakey at all. So that's good. Definitely does have a hydrating finish. Looks very radiant. So I like the finish of it. I don't know about this color for me though. It looks kind of dark. I think this one was the lightest warm tone, I want to say, in the shade range. It's not bad, but it does look a tiny bit dark. I like the finish of it though. It does look very hydrating like it claims to be. So I'm going to take just like a half a pump. And add just a tiny bit more, and this time I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge. We'll go over this and make sure everything is nice and blended in. So if I didn't say it in the intro, this is the first video I'm filming with my camera that I got, and I know absolutely nothing about cameras, so it took me quite a while just to try to do the initial setup on it. So if the quality doesn't look good, the lighting doesn't look good, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't know anything about cameras, so I'm trying to just learn as I go, but it's definitely been a little bit of a learning process for me. So this is about 1.5 pumps of this foundation, and it does look pretty good. I really like the finish of it a lot. It looks Kind of like a tinted moisturizer is what it's reminding me of. It kind of does remind me of the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is definitely medium coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage in my opinion. And I don't know, the color on me, I'm iffy about. It looks a little too yellow for me. Sometimes I have issues because I typically am more of neutral to yellow, but sometimes yellows can be too yellow for me, but then neutral is not yellow enough. So I have to find like somewhere in between. So I'm just gonna try to make sure I blend this down my neck so it looks like it matches me a little bit better. But the finish is really pretty. I really like that. It looks very natural. It does not look makeup-y at all. So I'm pretty impressed with this so far. Okay, so here is the foundation after I've let it sit for just a second. I think it looks pretty nice. Definitely, I tried to build it up even just the tiniest bit more like in the cheek area and it wouldn't really build up more. So it's definitely a true medium coverage, but that's okay because we can add concealer. I haven't done anything else to my face yet. So I really like the finish. I'm not crazy about the color. I think this color might be okay in the summertime when my body has a little bit more color, but right now it's a tiny bit too dark, but we'll try to lighten that up with some concealer. Definitely does not remind me of Double Wear though. It's not matte in the least bit. It's very hydrating, which is good for the winter time when your skin is a little bit dry. That's a really good thing. But it does not give the coverage of Double Wear, and it's definitely not a similar finish. So definitely don't buy this. If you prefer more of a matte full coverage, you probably won't be crazy about this. So, but I don't hate it. I'm not crazy in love with it, but I don't hate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and we'll see how it looks with all of my other products. Okay, so I did go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'm very iffy about this. I love the finish, but I think it's the color that's throwing me off because I almost think it's oxidized because it looks even orangier now. And I don't know why, because this is not a dark shade of this foundation, but so I think the color is what's throwing me off because I really like how natural it looks. It doesn't look super thick and makeup-y. It doesn't feel thick on my skin. I tried to lighten the color up a little bit with my concealer. I used the La Mercier Flawless Fusion because it's a good bit lighter than my natural skin, but still it looks orangey. So it doesn't look as bad on camera, I guess. I don't know. I don't hate it, but the color is throwing me off. So I might go back and see if there are any lighter shades than this, but I don't think there were. But those are my thoughts. I like that it has SPF 45. That's really nice. I love foundation for every day that does have SPF in it. So I like that. I just wish the color was better, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wear this the rest of the day and I'll let you guys know how it ends up wearing with the rest of my products. So as of right now, I'm iffy on if I like this or not. But I'm gonna keep wearing it for the rest of the day and then I'll come back in a little bit and we'll see how everything is looking. Hi guys. So I wanted to do a quick update. I've had this on for about 4-ish hours now and this is what it's looking like. I'm not crazy about this foundation. It's hard to explain, but it's just like I can see my pores really well just in my iPhone camera, and I did get a new phone, so I think the camera on this is probably pretty good. So that's probably not helping, but yeah, I just do not like the way it looks on my skin. The color doesn't look as bad out here in natural light, but yeah, I'm just not crazy about this so far, and I had such high hopes for this foundation, but I'm just not crazy about how it's looking. I may try tomorrow to mix it in with something else and see if maybe that will help. I don't know, because I liked the finish when I first applied it, but now I'm just not loving it. I don't know. It's not my favorite. So that's my update. I'm not super thrilled with it as of right now. It doesn't look absolutely horrible, but I'm just not a fan. I've never noticed texture in my skin because I don't have a lot of texture. I don't really notice pores or anything like that. But this foundation right here, like in the T-zone, I'm like noticing pores and texture that I usually don't even see at all. And this is a new camera, or a new iPhone. It's an iPhone 11, so I think the camera is probably really good and is kind of magnifying things that maybe I couldn't see on my old phone. I don't know, but I'm just not a huge fan of this so far. But I'll be back in a few hours to do my last check-in and we'll see how it's looking then, but I don't know. As of right now, it's not my favorite. Hi everyone, so I wanted to come back and do my final check-in on this foundation. My opinion has not changed. I really am not crazy about this at all. It does not look good. This is one of those foundations where it looks decent from a distance, but if you look up close, it does not look very good to me, in my opinion. To me, it's drawing attention to pores I have right here, and I never notice pores at all, really, with my foundations. I did not use a primer, but I don't always use a primer anyway with other foundations, so that's not that unusual for me. So I don't know if I used it with like a pore minimizing primer, if that would help at all. I might continue to play around with it, I don't know, but I'm not crazy about it as of right now. And I'm so sad because I had such high hopes for this foundation, but it's just not, it's not looking great. And I'm sad. I wish I could say it was great, but I'm just not feeling it. It looks okay like around the jaw and on the forehead, but mainly like right here, right around my nose. It's just, let me see if I can zoom in so you can see. I don't want to get too close, but like, see how you can see my pores right here? I never noticed that with other foundations at all, but as soon as I looked at this in the mirror earlier, I saw that, and I don't like that at all. So I'm not a huge fan of this. I may try to mix it in with another foundation and see if that works better, because I feel like I don't love the color of this. I like the radiant hydrating finish, but I don't like how it wears and I don't like the color. So I think maybe if I try mixing it with something, it might work a little bit better. So if I do end up doing that, I'll update you guys in another video and let you know my thoughts and if I've changed my mind at all. But as of right now, I'm not loving this foundation. So I don't know that I would recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you liked it, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. I also wanted to mention the month of January, I'm doing a no buy for makeup, and this one does not count because I bought this before January. So from now on, this is January 1st. When you're watching this or when I'm uploading this, I won't be buying any new makeup for the whole month of January. And I hope I can do it and not give in and buy something, but I'm really gonna try to do it. So this month is gonna be mostly talking about products that I already have, full face of nothing new, videos like that. If you have anything you want to see, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to know your video suggestions. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, simply be you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.